Hello, folks. I'm Techno Geek Reviews, and today you are watching a Mr. Blue Black Panther review. Stay tuned for the show, which is the reviewing of Black Panther. I just want to begin this review with saying my favorite Marvel movie is Spider-Man: Homecoming, Avengers: Guardians of the Galaxy, and Captain America: First Avenger, and Iron Man, and none of those films are perfect. So same will most likely go for this movie. Some will want me to say it's the greatest movie ever since Sliced Cream. Others will want me to give it a 10 out of 10 type review, and other critics will want me to bash it and hate it. But I'm just gonna say, spoiler alert, my own opinion is my own opinion. The film takes place roughly a week, just in an MCU timeline, roughly a week after the Civil War movie. The movie has many nods to the comic books. Killmonger is like Ivan Vanko in Iron Man 2. It's a mesh of his original comic book version suit and like a copy of Black Panther. This film kind of reminds me of if Thor, Iron Man, and Captain America all had a love child, it would be this movie. Oh, crush into a great genre of a film. Claw was an interesting villain they set up in Age of Ultron, but he's more of just a crazy person in this movie. And the other villain they introduced, Killmonger, like Magneto, I kind of resonated with the villain that they introduced, even though he's not a likable character. And this film and what I mean by Killmonger resonates with me is he's a villain that's not really a villain like Magneto. I kind of agree with him, though. Even in a world where he would win, I'd probably be dead. Not only does this film parallel in political intrigue and flanking, despite the rally that T'Challa's dad makes similar mistakes to Odin in Thor Ragnarok, Howard Stark does in Iron Man 2. Iron Man hero T'Challa was a great at the hand moment kind of hero. That unlike those other heroes, he already had that good foundation because of how he was raised. And I like that Wakanda, like people have done with Klingon, has its even own language. And speaking of Lord of the Rings, I like that the film, for the people in Wakanda, they had their own language. I don't know, it could be Wakandanese, it could be Wakananda. I don't know, but it's very interesting, and just like Star Wars, it makes it feel more special. T'Challa and Killmonger do show a dark parallel to each other. It's just one is trying to help the world of Vibranium, and one is trying to do it for Winter. I also like, just like Rick and Morty, this film does show a different exploration of death and how it's very different in different MCU films. And while other critics will be scared to criticize this film, in the great words of my favorite rapper that started me getting interested in rapping, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna state the flaws right now with this movie. Call me racist if you like, I don't care. The opening and the ending scene within the film kinda looks like a GameCube video game. That's one of the flaws in the film. And the White Wolf character at the end of the post-credit scene, unless you have seen all the films like I have, you're probably going to be left confused at that after-credit scene. Those minor gripes aside, and maybe the pacing being a little slow, the villain was on par with Vulture, one of my favorite villains, and most of the Netflix villains, and Ego in Guardians of the Galaxy. It has some great light moments, and without doubt, is now one of my favorite Marvel movies. Spider-Man: Homecoming is and always will be my favorite Spider-Man movie, and I could show you the rating. with a picture I took. It is, but even that film isn't perfect, so I can't rate this film perfect. I like the nods it made to T'Challa's sister one day donning the mantle of Black Panther. And I like the nods it made with other characters within the series. The film overall is great. It's one of the best. I digged it, but it's not my favorite. It's kind of a film. It's not made for me. It's more made for other people. But I enjoy the futuristic look and a nod to Back to the Future. By the way, thank you, Marvel. I have to rate it an 8.5 out of 10. Thanks for watching this review. That was a Techno Geek Reviews, and I'll let other me say goodbye, folks. That was my review of Black Panther. Hope you ladies and gentlemen enjoyed the video. And Mr. Blue, not really wearing my usual outfit. I will do much more great reviews. And that was the Mr. Blue Show. Hope you enjoyed it.